Hello everybody! Happy Monday, it's Whitney Magnuson here and I'm live with Unity Stamp Company. And I am going to be featuring something that I am really excited about and I think you will be too. So we just came out with a Plaid Builder stencil set. So it's two different stencils here and it says stencil 1 and 2 so you can kind of, tell the difference. And it has a little circle for perfect lining up or storage. So that's what I'm going to be working with today, just creating an array of backgrounds, showing you the possibilities with this fun stencil set. I cannot get enough of it. I only had, an hour to kind of prepare, and so, I made quite a few backgrounds in that time, but I could have kept going. So, Plaid Builder Stencil. While we wait for people to hop on, I'm going to just show you the newest arrivals because we had to cancel our release party due to snow. Yuck, right? So I just want to quickly show you the stamps that came out because this is our first release of March. All of these new arrivals are on sale, plus we have 45% off of all artist and theme categories of stamps. So you'll see them all discounted. It's a great time to shop. And also we're giving away 5 rainbow tickets. I should have printed them off, but the rainbow tickets, we're giving away 5 in random orders, and they are good for a $50 shopping spree if you order between now and Thursday. So lots of fun happening. You can check that all out on our website. But without further ado, let me just show you some of our new arrivals before we hop into how this stencil works. So we have a really fun new planner girl. This one I think is under $4 or might be $4. So she's called Winderful. And it is a really fun girl here with a glass of wine and a top knot. She kind of looks like me, man. That's me with my Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc after a hard day. So I absolutely love this. These are like the perfect size. If you love this style, go on our website and search Planner Gal because you're going to see so many different girls that are kind of this style and you might really, really enjoy them. So here's the first one, Winderful. All right, so I know we have a lot of people who are obsessed with Winnie the Pooh, like literally obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with weenie dogs. You guys are obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we have the E.H. Shepherd became public domain last year. So we have probably like 20 sets. They're all on sale right now. These are our newest. And they are so sweet. So Winnie the Pooh, things are looking up. And it is a super cute little Pooh Bear. He's looking up. And I love that the tree branch is cut separately. So this tree branch you really could work into your other Winnie the Pooh sets or, whatever. I love the bees are separate. So, so cute. You could do like a whole bee background, make your own pattern paper with that. I love it. And then a sentiment here. It says, oopsies. So glad things are looking up, and then of course sweet little Pooh Bear. So I love this set. I know that it's going to be one that I use quite a bit. It's just so encouraging and like a classic, timeless. Like, does Pooh ever really, go out of style? I don't think so. All right, so that was Things Are Looking Up. All right, we have Pooh's Grand Adventure. This one is a classic one for graduations. I absolutely love this, and graduation season is upon us soon, right? So there he is with his little graduation cap and diploma, and I love this sentiment and the mix of fonts. It says, a grand adventure is about to begin, Winnie the Pooh. Like, how perfect is that? You could even use this sentiment for, another Winnie the Pooh card. Maybe somebody is accepting a new job or, a new change. I love that. So versatile. So there he is, super duper cute. I'm just doing these super quick because I just want you guys to see him. Here's Bunny Hop. I love Winnie the Pooh Bunny Hop. It is a seasonal, kind of Easter, spring stamp set. I know a lot of people are like, Easter is not bunnies, which, yeah, I agree. It's not like Christian Easter, but it's kind of Eastery for some people. So here's Pooh Bear with his cute little bunny ear headband. And this sentiment actually fits right inside of that egg if you want it to. Or you could stamp it off separately. But I love that you can fit it right inside the egg for something a little bit different. So Pooh's Bunny Hop. And we have some really great tutorials out there showing you how to color up this Pooh Bear. So check that out. It's on our YouTube or email list. I would love to have you guys on our email list, and you can sign up for that by visiting our website too. We always send out fun tutorials. Okay, this one, super excited about. It is a new background stamp called Rustic Flutter. Let me just pull this out. You will not believe the detail and beauty of this stamp. We have captured it all in this deeply etched red rubber stamp, and it is just kind of a flurry of butterflies, and I think that this would be really pretty simply stamped black on craft, maybe embossed in white on craft, and then tone on tone I really like, or even just like spotlight coloring. You know, you could color one or a few and just make them pop right off the paper. But I love this. It is so, so pretty. So this is Rustic Flutter, and it is the size of an A2, so it's 4.25 by 5.5. All right, we got another Angie girl because we heard that you all wanted some. If you're not familiar with this line of stamps, it is a classic line of stamps that has been with Unity almost since the very beginning. It's by Angie Blom, and we have, I think, over 150 of these girls. And what they are, they're faceless girls, and they are meant to represent like every woman. And so that's why they don't have a face. But this one is kind of fun because these little sentiments you can stamp inside of her shirt if you wanted, or in the balloons. Like, I can't even handle that. That's so cute. So you could stamp these little ones in the balloons or on her shirt to make like a little graphic tee. But she's kind of a casual celebratory girl here. So it says Queen for the Day, Vintage and Fabulous, Birthday Girl. I love those sentiments for birthdays. Like, even if you know, I'm not pulling this one up for a birthday, I love those as well, mixed and matched in with my collection. So Queen Girl. And if you love this girl, go search Angie Girls because you're going to love the entire collection of them, and they're all 45% off. So why not, right? Okay, just a couple more things and we're going to jump into this plaid builder. So we also have some Vintage Forest paper pack. This is like a Winnie the Pooh style little paper pack, and I love it. It is so, so pretty. So look at all these different designs in here. Like, darling, I absolutely love them. And I just wanted you all to see them. We will, I don't know if Nick has already put it on there, but we had a request for seeing like these papers, you know, a little bit closer in the description of the product. And so we're going to do that so you can see those. But I love these. They're almost like vintage, like recipe cards, some of them. That would be a really cute gift. Like, you could write like a little recipe on here and give it to a friend. I love that.
I think they are postcard size, actually.
Yeah, they look postcard size. That's great. I wasn't here when these were made, so. Ooh, this one, I really love this one. That's really cool. We have this background stamp. All right, so that is that one. It's like a postcard size. You get 17 designs in here. And then a few things that everybody is loving and adding to their orders. We have Winnie the Pooh inspired cut apart sentiments. So these you can just cut apart on your own with your paper cutter and get little fun strip sentiments like this. I used one on this card. So I love that. And then, you know, talking about that card, I also made this with just a Firma. I actually didn't stamp on this one. I wanted to just grab my Firma and see if I could make a card with it, and I could. So here's those strips, and then here's the Winnie the Pooh Firma. Maybe Nick can zoom in, but I love these cute little tickets. You get 24 pieces of this Pooh-inspired Firma, and I especially love this one. It's like a little pocket you can make, so you could put like a little gift card in there, or you could shove some of these tickets in there. I just think it's so cute. So you get one of each of these little designs in here, so if you want multiples, you'll have to add multiples to your cart, but one little design per per Affirma pack. So they're all pre-cut for you. I love these little tags. Like, they're just so darling. They're so, so cute. And you can see these more in detail on the product listing if you want to look closer. But I really just wanted to show them to you guys real quick. So that's our Affirma. All right, let's get to the star of the show, shall we? This plaid builder is amazing. You are going to love it. And if you haven't added it to your cart or wish list, you should do so, because this is something that you're going to use over and over to create those custom color and custom pattern backgrounds that you love. All right, so I'm just going to show you some of the different designs that I have made. So I'm going to show you how to make like kind of a tone-on-tone gray look here. I really, really love how soft this is. It's kind of a classic and timeless plaid color that could go for anything. I thought that this would be really, really pretty with like a floral as well, because it'd really just pop off there. Here is a really fun kind of traditional springy plaid that I'll show you how to do as well. These are all with markers. So I did a bunch of these backgrounds with my Copic markers, and this is going to work great with your Copics, or any type of marker you have is going to work. So don't panic if you're like, I don't have Copics. No worries, any marker is going to work. You will see. Then I grabbed, I kind of twisted the stencil. I'm going to show you how to do this non-traditional little stripey background too, because I thought that was so much fun. A couple of masked backgrounds. So this is just using some masking magic and the Plaid Builder stencil, and I thought these would be really cute for Easter, like a bold Happy Easter or Happy Spring sentiment in there would be so stinking cute. And then finally, we're going to do a few watercolor style backgrounds with this Plaid Builder as well. Here's kind of a traditional one, but I had to make it messy and you know, get all that texture and stuff with the water. And then here is another one, and this is a reverse stencil technique, another look that you can get from these stencil sets. So really you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. And this features, a brand new stamp I didn't even show you guys. This one is a brand new stamp that I am loving. It's by Senhaya Iyer. And she actually combined like this bold floral with like text style and splatter style stamps here. So this is all one stamp and you get all that detail in there, which I love because I kind of like this vintage style, but sometimes I have a hard time figuring out like how to stamp it to make it like that. It's all like it for you. You don't even need to think about it. So I love that. And this one is called Joy in Your Dreams. So let's just get started with how this stencil set works. So we're going to start off with just regular marker creations here. So I'm going to grab my Copic markers. That's what I'm going to use. If you have any kind of marker is going to work. Just want to make sure that this is centered before I think we're good. Is that centered, Nick?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so this is just like my sticky mat I like to use with my stencils. I'm going to grab just a pre-die cut sheet of cardstock here. This is just regular cardstock, and I'm just going to pop it right inside of my little sticky mat to hold that down. All right. So now here are the stencils. So with the Plaid Builder stencils, you're going to get two of them. So you get Plaid 1, Plaid 2, and then this little notch up here is for lining them up perfectly. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to eyeball as well. So let's follow the directions and do Plaid 1. You don't have to do Plaid 1 if you don't want to, but we're going to do the demo correctly today. Okay. So another reason I kind of like my mat is I'm using the lines to make sure that it's like straight. All right. So let's start off by doing like should we do that gray background? Let's do this one. I think this is really fun. Okay, so for this one I used two different colors. I did neutral gray 1 of my Copic markers and warm gray 3. So just two colors here. Let's start out with this lighter one. And I'm just going to hold my stencil in place, and we are going to take it and take our marker and go right across. Nick, can you pick up that baby dog? She's very upset. I hear my dog like crying right now. Alright, so then we're going to color this little circle here. So we know, actually I'm going to grab like a bold color so I can see this. There we go. Alright, so I just colored in that little circle as my guide. And now we can go ahead and pull this off. So even that I think is really cute. Just a basic stripy background. I think it's adorable. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and take stencil 2, line it up with our circle up here, our guide. And you can see that, you know, slightly where those are. Now I'm going to grab my second color here.
Sue, I was thinking the same thing. I always only see blending brushes on stencils, so it's cool to see a marker.
Yeah, so originally when I was thinking about this product, I was like, yeah, like I want to do ink blend, like ink blended backgrounds, which you can totally do. I did them myself, and it turned out just fine, but I just felt like it was a little bit fussier than I wanted it to be. And so then I saw Lisa Rana do her video up on the blog on Saturday, and she grabbed her Copics, and I was like, the woman is genius, like literally genius. So I told her that I'm not going to be using my inks anymore with this, because this is just, you get such a crisp, clean look. And I even love this kind of stripy background. That is so pretty. Like you could even stop right there and use that. All right, so we're going to grab the first stencil again. So now we're just going to rotate it and kind of position it where we would like to get the notches that go the other way. And we'll go in with our light color. So see how this could like get addicting? You could just grab like a bunch of different markers and just create all the backgrounds that your heart desires. All right, super cute. We're going to do the same thing with the big stripe and our second color. All right, let's check this out. Like, how long did it take me to make this? Like, just a couple minutes here. Pull this off. Okay. How cute is that? Like, can you handle it? I can't. I think that's just so much fun. I love that you can create custom colors and designs. So I made this background, and then I went ahead and pulled out my Winnie the Pooh Affirma and little cut apart sentiments and made this quick and simple sweet card, and it would be great for a thank you. It says, "A little kindness goes a long way." So I love, love, love that. I want to show you kind of a really fun, like, Eastery spring one as well, because I just think it's so much fun when you can pull out all the different colors. So yes, this one's going to be, like, great for year-round, this gray and stuff. So Teresa says she loves it, and Sandra, yes, Holly, you can get so much done with this. It is so fun. Yes, a marker and a stencil. I wish I could take, credit for it. I can't. Lisa's a genius, and I'm just piggybacking off of it. Our design team inspires me, like, daily. Seriously, every time I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you guys are just too awesome. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do a really springy one this time. So we'll grab our cardstock. I just like to put it kind of in the middle. And then to clean your stencils, I mean, there isn't a lot of cleaning when you do the markers, but if you have to, I just take like my ink off, go over the top, and wipe it off. So I kind of keep it simple. All right, let's go ahead and do a spring Eastery background with some markers here. All right, I'm going to start with some pink. So I'm just going to go on and do my pink here. Hopefully that doesn't drive anybody, like, insane, that squeaky.
ASMR.
Yeah, right. It's ASMR. Alright, super cute. Let's go ahead and do our stencil 2 here. Oopsies. There we go. I'm going to go in and do, I think, purple. I'm just trying to grab, like, the springiest colors that I have. Perfect. Okay, now we can go in and we can start flipping our stencils. So I'm going in with that first one here, and I'm just making it so it's all vertical lines. Let's go in and do a yellow. Should we do like this kind of peep yellow? I don't know if it's real or fake, so like this could be fake news, so don't quote me, but I'm scrolling through social media the other day and I see Peeps flavored Pepsi. Yuck. Like, if that is real, that has to be like the literal worst invention. Like, that would be like making a black licorice Pepsi and like trying to make it okay and it's not okay. You know?
That's nasty.
It's sick. My kids asked for Peeps for Easter and I'm like, I will not do that to you. Alright, so I just kind of flipped this one. Look at how cute this is. It is just a super fun Eastery background here. With just some fun Easter colors. Here's a really similar one that I did, and I just pulled out our fun new Pooh Bear Easter set and created this card. It was inspired by Julissa and Crystal Minkler up on the blog. They each have a video showcasing their techniques on how to color up this Pooh Bear. So if you want to learn how to color up the perfect Pooh Bear, go ahead and check those out up on our YouTube channel. Yeah, that is a pretty bright blue. This was a new Copic I just got, actually. It's BG45 if you're curious. Nile blue. Alright, so there is our fun springy background. Like, I'm loving it, and it would be so, so great for lots of different stamps. Okay. Now I want to show you a fun trick that you can do to create a different look with some simple, oh actually, let's do this one. So this is just kind of a non-traditional way to use the stencil set to get a different look. So I'm going to show you how to do this one. Kind of a Diagon Alley. Diagonal. I'm a millennial. I grew up with Harry Potter. Every time I hear diagonally, I think Diagon Alley. Everybody's gonna be like, what are you talking about? This woman is nuts. Okay, I'm just cleaning my stencils off a little bit here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in and do our stripey look. So pretty simply, I'm just gonna rotate it. Is this a 90-degree turn? 90 degrees.
45?
45. I'm going to rotate it like so. And we are going to grab our marker. And we are just going to simply...
Oh, Teresa got it. She got your Harry Potter joke.
Oh, good. I'm not alone. Okay. So there's our first one there. Super duper cute. So now we can grab our next one here and position that. And let's go in. I want to do a little bit of a darker, I think. All right. And in just a matter of minutes, you have a really, really cool kind of stripey diagonal look. This one I did with like a very light blue in there. But just kind of a fun, different way to get a new look using the exact same stencil. This would be really cute for Christmas, like candy
I was just gonna
canes.
say that you should do some reds like that.
Yeah, some candy cane cards would be great. So there's that, a fun way to do that. All right, I want to show you guys how you can create a fun look with some masking as well. So I just went ahead and I grabbed some Gina K masking magic from our shop here. So this is like a low tack masking paper. So any masking paper is gonna work for this, whatever you have. This is just what I have and what I like. So I'm just gonna clean off my stencil a little bit. I got lots of blue on here that I want to get off so I don't kind of cross-contaminate. There we go. There's my first stencil. I just have my little cleansing cloths off to the side here. Okay, perfect. So we're good as new. We're all clean. So let me show you how to do this one. It is so fun. Okay, so masking magic comes in sheets that are 5 by 7 inches. So I took one of our die sets and I just cut out this heart. So we have 2 little hearts here, the negative and the positive. So we'll take our cardstock pieces. This is regular cardstock. On one of them, I'm going to take my heart like this, and I'm just going to place it on the card. Just make sure like you like the placement, because like that's gonna be what it looks like. And then I'm gonna set this one aside. So this one's all ready to go with our masking. Then I'm gonna take this one here. Ooh, look at that, I just smeared that up. My booby fingers. Let's not panic. Sand eraser to the rescue, you guys. I'm like a really messy crafter, so I think that's better. Okay, so I'm going to take my masking magic. This just kind of peels off on the back. I'm going to use this whole sheet, and we are going to position this on our card. All right, again, make sure you like the placement, because this is what it's gonna look like. Right, Sue? Like a sand eraser is one of my must-have crafty items. Super duper simple, but it saves a lot of smudges and stuff. I just got, I think, like a 3-pack or something from Amazon. So it's the Tombow Mono Sand Eraser, if you're curious. It's nothing super special or earth-shattering. And I will not gatekeep products. It's awesome. I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, so we're going to start off with stencil 1, positioning that right over the top. And, you know, I can kind of see my heart outline here, so I don't need to go down the entire sheet of paper. So I'm just not going to. Okay, so let's do a few different colors. I haven't really used this green yet, so why not? Alright, so that's really all I have to do there. Now we'll grab our next one here. Let's see. Do we want to do some fun? We'll do a pink. Okay. Oh, I feel like we need one right there. I just positioned it a little weird.
Oh.
All right, there we have. I love that too. That's super cute. All right, we're going to take our stencil, and instead of this orientation, we're going to do vertical stripies, because that's what we do. I'm going to take that same, actually, no, let's do blue. Let's go crazy. Oopsies. Okay. Super cute. And let's finish it off with some vertical stripies like this. And let's go in with, I don't know what color I want to do. Choices. We'll do yellow. Since we're going with like a springy theme. But it's not. It's going to be super cute. You just watch. You just wait and see. I'm going to grab my little pokey tool here.
Have you heard of the Copic chisel tip?
Yeah, I think I have some of those.
Caroline says that would be really good for this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do have some with not the brush tip. Yeah, I bet that would be, good. She's talking about this top here.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you could use really any side here. So here is this one with our fun heart on the front. I love that. That's so cute. Let's go ahead and do our other one and see what that one turns out like. So we have our heart cutout on this one. And just kind of the same thing here. Let's go ahead and use like similar colors so we can see like the full effect. Let's try that one. Yeah, that works nice. All right, you see it first here. You can use really any marker, but yeah, this chisel end does work well. It kind of fits right into the small little stripies. Okay. Now let's grab our next one, Stencil 2. I just kind of eyeball my placement, but you can color this in if you want to. All right, let's go in with our green. This is just such a fun, like, happy green. All right. There's that. Let's, instead of doing this one, let's rotate it so it's vertical stripes. And let's go ahead and grab our blue. All right. And then we'll do this one rotated. Again, I like to just kind of eyeball. And we're going to go in with our yellow. Perfect. All right, let's peel and reveal this one and see what it's looking like here. Cute. How fun is that? So you get the negative and the positive with one little masking bit here, and I love how it turns out. This one here, if you wanted your hearts to be like a little bit more like pop out, I went ahead and I ink blended with just a light blue ink around each of these, each of the masks, so it kind of pops a little bit more. So that's a tip if you want it to pop a little bit more. Go ahead and do that. You could even, add it in later. You could put your little thing back in and add in some ink blending. So we got those going on. I just want to show you guys a couple of fun watercolor techniques with this. I told you I can't stop. I'm obsessed. Yeah, so let's just do it. So I want to show you some really fun watercolory techniques with this same stencil set. So I am going to grab some watercolor paper. So I like to use Canson XL watercolor paper. You can use whatever you have on hand. That's just what I kind of keep on hand. All right, so we are going to go ahead and position this over the top of our panel, just like we do with, the other ones when we're using regular markers. And I'm going to grab my water-based markers. So any water reactive marker that you have is going to work for this technique. All right, so I am just going to start off by taking my marker. I'm doing the exact same thing that I was doing with my Copics. And I'm just building up this fun plaid pattern. All right, there we go. We're gonna go in, we're gonna do our second color, and I'm kind of keeping with my springy feel. I'm doing kind of all bright colors. All right. Now we're going to grab this. We're going to pivot our stencils so we're all vertical now. And let's go ahead and do, what am I even? Yeah, I'll do purple. We'll do purple down like this. So it'd be really fun to kind of mix in your pastes and stuff too, like if you had a glitter paste or even an embossing paste that kind of adds that extra texture. I think that would be really fun to grab and do on one of these. One more kind of pink line. And you can keep building as much or as little as you want. All right, so there is our little watercolor panel, and I think it looks cute the way it is. I just want it to have a little bit more of that watercolor texture. So I'm gonna grab my spray bottle and I'm gonna spray this, and we're not gonna freak out because it's gonna be cute. Okay, so I love that. It's turning out really, really cute. So I'm going to just set this aside, and when this dries, so I like to just allow it to dry on its own and kind of pool, because then you're going to get all of that, like pooling will dry like that and add a lot of texture and pattern and just make it look really fun and pretty. So when this one dries, this is what it is looking like. So just a really soft kind of watercolory look. You can see the pooling texture in there, and I just think it's another kind of fun way to grab your markers in different mediums and try out this layering stencil. Yes, I really am spraying down the plaid. I like all the pooling and stuff. You could even just splatter it if you wanted a little bit of water reactive stuff to happen, or you could ink smoosh it. Lots of possibilities, whatever look you're going for. All right, I'm going to show you one more technique, kind of featuring a reverse stencil look. Everett, I'm wondering if you can... Oh, just kidding. I was going to have you assist me, but I think I got it. All right, I'm going to clean off my little thing here because we're going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to grab another sheet of watercolor paper, like so, and then I'm going to grab my number 2 plaid stencil, set it on top. So here's a way that you could use your inks to get a different look with this. So I'm going to grab my Distress Oxide and Picked Raspberry, and I am simply going to just kind of splat down the ink on the side of the stencil. Like, it looks crazy and stuff, but it's going to be fine. So we have that going on. Then we're going to take our spray bottle and we're just going to spray this down a little bit on the back. All right.
I'm sure you guys can all relate with this. Everett over here just pinched his fingers really bad with the misty magnets.
Oh gosh, yeah, that does hurt when they snap together. Okay, so I'm just kind of setting that down. Watercolor paper again, and this stencil is wet, so I'm going to take this stencil and I'm going to flip it on top of my watercolor paper. So I love reverse stenciling. This is a way that you can get a different look with the same stencils, more bang for your buck. So try this with your other pattern stencils. If you're done ink blending with a stencil, spritz it with water and press it down on some paper for another look. You're going to love it. Okay, let's see. So here is what it's looking like, and I think it is so super pretty. I cannot get enough of it, and you could get multiple impressions from this. So I could probably keep doing this like 3-4 other times and get a lot of different uses from all that ink, so you don't have to just do it one time. So for this one, I went ahead and stamped our new stamp on this one. It is called Joy in Your Dream. And after I did this background, I was like, oh, I think that this stamp is perfect for this background. And so I stamped it on top with some watercolor friendly ink and just watercolored it and brightened it up a little bit and added some Tim Holtz little stickers to this. But I think that these backgrounds turn out so fun. Like, you could do your own, watercolor paper pack and even like gift it to a crafty friend. Like, I think they would love that. Like some DIY backgrounds. All right, just to recap, if you are tuning in and you missed a part of this video, you can go ahead and watch this on replay, and you can save this for later to reference it if you, want to revisit this when your stencil arrives. So here is what we did, a little reverse stencil technique there. I love this gray background, really neutral and super cute. And here's the card for that one. And this is featuring our Winnie the Pooh Affirma and Cut Apart Sentiments. We have another just kind of basic but really bright and springy plaid look here, and here is the card that kind of goes with that background. And then just a couple of random backgrounds I haven't made into cards yet, but it's a really fun technique, is our diagonal backgrounds. So there's those, and then of course you can try this with masking and your dies and punches. So here is our negative and positive, and here is another color kind of featuring that same technique. So the star of this show was our Plaid Builder Stencils 1 and 2. They come in a pack together. They are on sale for $10.99 right now. They are ready to go, ready to ship. We have a really amazing March release that is all on sale. It is live and in the house, and we have been busy shipping out all day. And we have 45% off of all stamps by artist and theme. And just lots of fun stuff happening. We're giving away 5 rainbow tickets, which will be in 5 random orders from now until Thursday, and that is worth a $50 shopping spree. I'm really excited to put those in some orders and get them out. So go ahead and treat yourself to some crafty goodies, because you deserve it, and it's Monday, and we should treat ourselves, right? All right, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will chat with you